In this lesson, I will explain to you user-defined functions. So far, we have learned that there are two main fundamental regions. One is called the void setup and one is called the void draw, right? But here we are going to make our own functions with the void command. If suppose you want to make a rectangle, here I will give you the simple example. If you want to make a rectangle, we will just write down rect and then we will give some parameters, means 100, 200. These are the x and y coordinates. Suppose width should be 100 and height is 50. When we will run it, we will get a rectangle of these parameters. Similarly, if we want to make a triangle, we can write down triangle is the function or command, both are same, and then here we have to give 6 parameters because in triangle needs 6 parameter. When we will run it, we will get the triangle. But suppose if you make your own function, suppose the function name is shape, right? We will write down shape and then we will give some parameters, whatever, 2 or 3 or 4, whatever. What do you think? You will get a shape? No, because these are the predefined functions. These functions are already in processing. Someone has made these functions, but this is not the function. If you want to make a star, what do you think? You will write down a star and then we will give some parameters. When we will run it, what do you think? You will get a star? No, because this is not a function. These two are not the predefined functions. So here in this lesson we are going to learn, if we want to make our own function, how we can write down the command. This is the topic, user defined functions. We can make our own functions, right? So you have to write down, you have to follow the same pattern. I will show here. If suppose we want to make a star, suppose, right? So what you have to do, you have to write down void, just follow the same pattern, right? Void, the word void, and then you have to write down here your function name, whatever function you are going to make. Suppose here we are going to make a star, so you do not have to write down function, just write down star. This is this general syntax, void and then star, whatever is the function name. And then what we have two, this parenthesis, a small bracket, and then whatever command you want, you have to write down in between these curly brackets. Same thing here, void setup, and then this is the parenthesis. You have to write down between these two curly braces the size of your canvas. Same thing for the void, which we have already discussed these things. Here we are going to make our own function, right? So see here, this is the red one is our function. Same thing, void, because here star is not taking any parameter, so it will not generate anything. That is why we have used the word void. So void draw circle, this is our function name, draw circle, and then is this parenthesis. Whatever command, whatever you need in order to make the circle, you have to write down between these two curly braces. If you will miss any curly braces, you will not run the program, there will be an error. So here I have made some scenarios that int canvas size is 500, right? And then these are the variables, and I have declared and initialized in my own function. So this is called the local variables. Only this block can see these variables. And then int circle size is equal to canvas size. This is our canvas size, which is 500 divided by 2, so 2. Now I am going to make the ellipse, and where the ellipse will be draw, see, suppose this is the canvas size by 2, so canvas size is here, oh sorry, here I have initialized by 500 by 2, so 250, from here 250, and then it will draw here our circle, and these are the radius. So see, I am going to make this. And one more thing here, whatever is your name, is the name of your function, is called the function header. This part, void draw circle and this parenthesis, this is called the function header. Whatever you will write between these two parentheses, it is called the function body. This is the body of the draw circle. So now we are going to run this program, and I will show you very interesting point here. Copy this and I will run on this canvas, and you will see that everything is perfect, everything is there. But we will get a canvas size 600 by 600 pixels, but we do not have any ellipse here. Why? The question arises, why we do not have any ellipse or any circle here. Okay, now I am going to show you here again one more time. See, here we have made our own function. In order to run this function, you have to call your function, and you have to write down your function name here. This portion only, draw circle, do not use the word void, draw circle, and then this parenthesis and semicolon. It means you have to call or you have to invoke your function. So move to the next slide. Here I have written in green, must call a function. Otherwise you can see the blank or empty canvas. So this is our function name. These are the requirements of our circle or ellipse. Then we have to call or invoke. One more thing, that the question is where you should make your function. So anywhere you can write down your function. This function, if you want, you can write down at the top of your program. If you want, you can write down between void and void draw. Here you can write down, but it is much better if you will write down at the end. It will be in the sequence, because void setup will be the first and void draw is second, and this is the third. But this is, you can, wherever you want, you can write down your function. So here I am going to run. Everything is same just like the previous one, but here you have to call your function. So copy this, and when I will run on my screen, now you will see the canvas size is 600 by 600, and you will see the circle, right? 500. This is our body of the function, and this is the circle, right? Okay, now you know that you have to call your function. Move on to the next one. Here I have made another function for you, and the name of the function in this case is shape. So same thing, void, void. Here you have to write down the function name, right? This is the syntax, shape, and then is the parenthesis, and then whatever is the requirement you have to write down between these two curly braces. If you want, you can start your curly braces from here, just like here I have show you here. And then see here, we have to make the rectangle in this case, but I have added one extra function or one extra command, fill. Our rectangle, this is, as I have told you, fill can take up to 3 parameters. This is called red, green, and blue, right? These are the primary colors. 0 0 means 0, 255 is green. If you want, make it this 255. If it is 0 and you will write down 255 here, so it will be blue. But in this case, I am going to make my rectangle of green color. And the important point is that you have to call your function in the void draw section. So this is the void draw, and you have to write down the name of the function. So I will copy this and we will run. So you will see a rectangle filled with green color. So see, this is our rectangle, square or a rectangle, right? Because if these both are same, so it will be a square, otherwise it is a rectangle. If you want, I can show you here that just make this 0 and we will make this 255. It means now our 255, and then 0 0, and what it says here now, 255 0 0. Okay, when we will run it, what it says, syntax error, may be missing semicolon. Our semicolon is there, so come here and we will delete this. Okay, so fill, see if there is minor mistake, It will not run. Now is good. So it is red now. Right? Okay. Move on to the next. See here. Here I have made two functions. First function is same, void draw circle, and the second is void shape. These both are same, but I have written in different places only to show you that you can make your function anywhere. So this function is at the top of the program, this function is at the end of the program, but here I have added one more thing in the circle or ellipse, that now it will be red, blue, red, green, blue. So our blue will be, our ellipse will be blue, because this is 255, and then this is the void setup. Again, the important point is you have to write down, or you have to call, or you have to invoke both functions here. One is the void shape, but you have to write down only the name of the function and draw a circle. When we will run it, you will see in our canvas there are two shapes. Now when we will run it, so see, this is blue, this is green. Again, this is why it is blue, because this is red, green, blue, and the second one is green. So in this lesson, you have learned how to make your own functions. You can write down your function anywhere in your programming, but the best thing is you can write down at the end the name of the function. This part is called the function header, and whatever you will write down between two curly braces is called the function body. Make your own program, try your own shapes, and if you have any question, you can ask me. Subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching.